Today's topic of discussion is electrical, magnetic and optical properties of minerals. We have all know minerals is naturally occurring, means it should be definitely naturally, it should not be artificial or man-made. Means the primary requirement of any material to be called as mineral is that it should be naturally occurring and it should be inorganic in process, means there should be no there should be no biological component involved. So it should be purely inorganic, means coal or petroleum is not mineral. Generally we consider coal as an rock which is formed by the organic process. So mineral is naturally occurring inorganic solid with a definite chemical composition, means every mineral will have a definite chemical composition, or in terms of polymorphs or polytypism there will be a range of chemical composition with a definite substitution of cations or anions, and mineral will have highly ordered atomic structure. Means any material which is considered as mineral will have highly ordered atomic arrangements, means the the three-dimensional arrangement of atoms in mineral will be very symmetrical, and this three-dimensional arrangement of atoms is known as lattice, and further lattice will be defined as crystal. So the atomic level symmetry will be definitely there in material which is considered as mineral. Minerals show many type of property because every material that is present on earth or earth surface will have a characteristic physical property or optical property or chemical property. So mineral will also have these type of properties which will govern by some physical laws or chemical laws, and these include electrical properties, means properties which show the electrical characteristics of any mineral. Magnetic property means the characteristic of magnetism, and optical properties. Optical properties include those type of properties or characteristics which include the optical behavior of mineral, or which include the behavior under light. Now to understand better the properties of mineral, we need to understand first how minerals are formed, or how different type of cation, anion and different type of atom is bonded together to form a whole mineral which can be physically experienced. So there are generally three type of bonding which present in minerals is ionic, covalent and metallic. So these type of mainly three bond are present in minerals. But the most important thing is to notice here is that no mineral is purely ionic, or no mineral is purely covalent, or no mineral is purely metallic. Means there will be some characteristics of each three type of bonds in each mineral. That's why we use to define a triangle which will define ionic, covalent and metallic type of bonds with a definite portion of each type of bond that is present in minerals. In this you can see halides, which will have more ionic type of characteristics, Halides means any type of mineral which have uh, halogens elements in their mineral or chemical formula, means fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. Means any mineral which will have fluorine or chlorine or bromine or iodine in their crystal structure or in their chemical formula will be comes under a broader group which is termed as halides. So most of the halides will be of ionic characters, but oxides will have more ionic character, but they will also have a good portion of covalent also. And in terms of silicate, which include olivine, amphibole, pyroxene and these type of minerals which include SiO2 in their crystal structure. So these type of silicate will have both ionic character as well as covalent character. And in terms of sulfide, these will include covalent also and metallic type of bonds also. Metallic bond are which have some metallic characteristics due to presence of each type, a characteristic type of bonding which is known as metallic bond. So there is no mineral present which is purely ionic or purely covalent or purely metallic. There will be each type of characteristic present in each mineral. So bonding is very important parameter which decide the magnetic, electrical or optical properties present in mineral. First we will study ionic bond characteristics in any mineral. Ionic bond means it will be formed by the transfer of electrons from one atom to another between cation and anion. Means there will be ionic exchange between the bond to form this type of minerals which have ionic bond characters. And the hardness of these minerals which have ionic bond will be generally moderate but can vary. Means the hardness of ionic bond minerals will not much high or will not much less. So it will be moderate type of hardness present in this type of minerals which have ionic bonds. Hardness is defined on the Mohs scale of hardness from 1 to 10,